Ah, Subnautica, how good it is to be back and playing again. Alright, let's get right into this. Oh, it's dark. In today's video, I'll be doing the darkness challenge, which means I cannot use any light source, as well as that would have to turn my gamma all the way to the lowest it can be. Including that, I would also have to use only the sonar upgrade for the sea moth, and as well as that, the skin room. And those were the only ways I was able to find stuff, and as well as that, actually see things. Anyways, let's get right into it. To start the challenge off, I immediately got as much resources as I could and as well as much equipment as I could during the day, because as it was turning night, it's really difficult to see. And as well as that, I'd eventually go to Thone Island to get a battery, because finding limestone outcrops was really difficult. But as I was going over to Thone Island, it was turning night, meaning I would eventually have to sit on the island until it turned day again, because it was impossible to see during nighttime. And for example, this is what it looks like during nighttime. It was impossible to see anything ahead of me. After waiting on the island, it finally turned daytime, and I was able to find some sea moth fragments inside of the grassy plateau. I then after this decided to go back home and craft a sea glide. However, I wasn't allowed to use the flashlight as I'd be breaking the rules, and I would only ever use the map in order to know where I'm going. After this, I found the last sea moth fragment, and as well as that, I got the last scan room fragment, and after I scanned it, the aurora decided to blow up. After the aurora blew up, I decided to go straight for the habitat builder, as I would need a base down as fast and as quick as possible so I can actually find resources that I needed, because it was still impossible to find anything. And after this, I soon went out and found a time capsule which had a water suit and as well as that a thermal blade, which helped me out a lot in this run. Soon after I found the time capsule, I decided to go back home and immediately use the skin room, and I would use the cameras and place them next to the resources that I needed because I didn't have the skin room HUD chip yet. And as well as that, I decided to deconstruct my base and move it over to the grassy plateau, as there would be more resources over there that I knew I would need. After setting my base in the grassy plateau, I went to the Jetty caves to hopefully find magnetite, but I wasn't able to, so instead I went over into the sparse reef and found a time capsule which had exactly what I needed. After getting the magnetite from the time capsule, I instantly made the skin room HUD chip, which I needed in order to find resources much easier. And as well as that, I went back to the sparse reef and got the moonpool fragments, which I would need later on. As well as that, when I was here at the sparse reef, I decided to look for the vehicle upgrade console, which I needed for the sonar, and as well as that perimeter defense upgrades for the sea moth. After that, I decided to go back home and turn on the scan room to look for fragments, because I needed the mobile vehicle bay in order to actually craft the sea moth, which took a long time. But eventually, I was able to get the mobile vehicle bay, and as well as that, put it down. As well as that, I was able to get to the sea moth, finally, and craft it and fully set it up. Now, I was able to put the sonar upgrade inside of it, and as well as that, go over into the blood kelp trench because I wanted to get the deep mushrooms so that way I can make the pollen. After I got the deep mushrooms, I decided to go back home and make the perimeter defense right away. After all of that, I wanted to go over to the dunes and see what a Reaper Leviathan looks like in this type of brightness. So I made my way over to the dunes. I was going to see exactly what he looked like. There he is, I see him. Now that's terrifying. That right there is how you make a Reaper Leviathan. Those legs. Look at that. You guys want to know how to make Reaper Leviathans terrifying? Look at that. Hell yeah. Something that's actually looks scary. Come over here, grab me. Come on, grab me. Now that's how you make Reaper Leviathan look terrifying. After messing around with the Reaper Leviathan, I had enough confidence to go to the Aurora and try getting inside, but when I was trying to go inside, that's when it started to prove difficult because it was very dark and I couldn't see the path to go straight in. And on top of that, when I was inside the Aurora, it was really hard to get past the breeze as well, and it would take me quite a while to even get inside the main area. My characters. I made it. I made it. Alright. After getting inside the Aurora, I immediately fixed the drive cores. I didn't want radiation to be that big of a problem, and as well as that, I constantly wanted to wear a rebreather. Including that, I went over to the captain's quarter to get the Neptune rocket blueprint, which I needed to escape the planet. After that, I went back home and decided that my journey should come to an end here soon. So I started getting all of the equipment I needed to get all the way down into the lava zone. As well as that, got my modification station and made the MK3 right away as fast as possible. Now it was time to beat the game. I'd be using the entrance next to the bulb zone to get as close to the lava castle as possible, and as well as that to get into the Lost River as quick as possible too. But the main thing that worried me was the sea dragon. Well, fuck. Well, I guess since I'm already here, might as well. You don't see me. Yes. I'm so sad. All of my upgrades. After getting inside the precursor base, I immediately turned on the portal to get to the gun and get the purple tablet, which I needed to open up one of the rooms inside the precursor base to get the blue tablet. I needed the blue tablet to get inside the main facility. Eventually, I would make my way down there. And as I was making my way down there, I encountered the sea dragon Leviathan, which did try to attack me, but I was able to dodge its attacks, eventually get inside the facility. After I was inside the facility, I immediately activated the portal to the mushroom biome, went back to my life pod, and then came back down with another blue tablet, and eventually got to see the Sea Emperor Leviathan.
Are you here to play?
That's terrifying. After meeting the Sea Emperor Leviathan, I immediately turned on the incubator and as well as that turned on the portal, just so that way it was ease of access and I can go wherever I need to. I also used the hashing enzymes and then was able to get enzyme 42, which enzyme 42 should be able to fix our vision now. And now we were able to see again, making this challenge much easier from here. After this, I went to go disable the gun, but I didn't build the rocket, mostly because I thought it'd be too easy, so instead I just messed with the Reaper Leviathan. But that's it in the video. Thank you all for watching.